Rich Killblane here with Amanda Olmstead from Virginia Aikikai, and this video we're going to talk about another variation of iriminage from the straight punch, and how to get the rear naked choke from an Aikido failure. And if you watch the video of Amanda throwing me around, you will see several times that she failed to get the iriminage, and so she just transitions right into rear naked choke. Now, for most of you that are familiar with the Steven Seagal version of, well, what I would call a clothesline, that definitely is going to work for you if you're bigger than your opponent. But in the case of somebody who is smaller and maybe weaker, you're not always going to get that. And it had failed on her, and all I have to do is, if I am not fully committed, I just have to kind of like tuck it in. So I'll show you in this case, all right? So here, there. So what do? Rear naked choke?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, you're fighting my muscles now, remember? Okay, so this one. Okay, so what's the trick? What's the trick?
Well, the difficult part is getting around behind him, but once you're there.
Okay, so I'm punching, boom, we got here. All right, so then what do? I want to duck. I want to tuck my chin to keep you from being able to get this.
I want to slide my hip behind him, and I want him unbalanced, not on both legs evenly, but on one more than the other.
Okay, and what keeps me from, let's do it this side and see if they, actually we'll have to do it this way, they'll see it from behind. So what keeps me from being able to turn around on it? Okay.
A hand on his shoulder, so that this shoulder is in my control. It's squeezed between my elbow on the other side of my hand here, so he can't really get that away.
And then finish it. Yeah. Oh, let me get right behind me, okay? Now I'll point something out that, okay, as you throw this, we're here. So this is the control that she's working on. If you're familiar with the traditional order, back, you can control it with the hand and the head. In this case, all she's doing is her hand is dropping down to my shoulder, better control than here, okay? So it's two-hand control. All right. Now, show them how you get me to tap out. Yeah, okay, want to explain that one?
So it's sliding this up along his neck and behind the jawbone.
Yeah, right along in here.
So it's kind of a scooping type motion.
Yeah, otherwise you're just making me uncomfortable trying to squeeze my throat. Okay, now you can watch the Aikido v Boxing 2 video, and you can see where she's pulled that off smooth transitions. Okay, now this is one that we have discovered during our more recent sparring, and we tend to like it. And how we came about this one is, so you're doing the traditional Irimi nage, in which you're trying to get behind your opponent. Okay, and so from here, as a fighter, I just want, see, I do not want anybody behind me, especially because of that rear naked choke. So I'm immediately going to turn in. Well, there goes my balance. Right. So let's do it this side so you can see it. Yeah. So what's going on? Why does that one work?
So as he turns into me,
Let's do it like this way so they'll be able to see it, all right? So as I punch here, as I'm turning in, what are you doing?
As he's turning in, I'm dropping my hip and letting him turn in until he goes too far, and then I do the other hip. So I'm not putting him back on the other leg, I'm putting him right where there is no leg.
Yeah. Now, we talked about in some of the other videos about moving along 3 axes, okay? So, like Jim Baker teaches us is, drop this hip and drop that hip. And so the motion's like this. Okay, again. So I'm punching. Yeah, oh, action here. And I'm going to show you how my version of it here. So she goes to punch. I just drop. All you do is sink. Here, there, okay? And it works really well in the traditional Aikido here, and we do the full pentagon there. And you just drop. You sink your center below there. Now, you can also get a mote. Over here. All right, so same thing. Ooh. You explain it.
So it starts out the same. When he turns to punch me, I let him go that way. I just turn the other direction and go in front of him.
Again.
So that's 10.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, let me get one. Okay. There. Hey, one punch there. Yeah. So you don't have to do any walking around. All you do is, the important thing. Yeah. I was stiff-legged. That's why when she goes to spin in, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not stopping her. But we showed that in the previous iriminage video. Is now I'm relaxed, and my center is resting on her center through this connection right here. So when she turns a punch, my hip drops, other hip drops. Really simple, okay? Give it a try.